$33 billion is what all of us paid the banks to it because of overdraft. It's unbelievable. You can't even imagine it. Let's talk about that for a minute. And I've got the person to talk to about that because he certainly knows. He's been in the business for a long time, and he's here to join us. Ken Tumin is the founding editor of the Bank Deals blog, or depositaccounts.com, where he has been covering bank deals and deposit investment strategies since 2005. His insights are gleaned from Deposit Accounts' patented rate tracking technology and its community of fervent savers, along with Ken's own decades of experience in investing in bank offered savings product. That's the PR. Ken, tell me the truth. What do you do?
We find the best rates, and we find the lowest accounts that give you the lowest fees. And one of the fees that you got to watch out for is the overdraft fees.
That's for sure. Depositaccounts.com is this firm and this company, and you can reach them by making contact. So if you hear something here today that you want to know more about, by all means, reach out to Ken, Tumin, of depositaccounts.com. We're pleased to have you on the show. Thank you for joining us, Ken. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
All right. What am I doing wrong? I mean, yeah, I know that I'm overdrafting, okay, and I've stopped it, by the way. We had this deal where both Amy and I play out of the same account. When I say play, we write checks out of the same account. I have to keep the balance. She doesn't. She just writes a check. And so we stopped, Ken. We just had to stop doing this because it was unbelievable. Am I way over the top, or is that a normal amount? What's going on?
Well, unfortunately, overdraft fees are common, and it's easy to be hit with them. A lot of people are hit with them, as the statistic that you gave about how much banks are making from overdraft fees. It is pretty amazing, but there are some steps you can take to make sure you're not hit with the overdraft fees.
Okay, you say don't say yes or opt in for overdraft protection when asked, or opt out if you've already enrolled. I said yes because I thought if I opted in, if I was over, if I took more money out of my account than I had in it, that I'd be protected. Doesn't work that way.
The banks make it complicated, and unfortunately that complication costs us money, or that extra complexity. In general, you want to opt out for overdraft protection, because when you use your debit card, if you don't have enough in your checking account to cover that purchase, you want that purchase to be declined. You don't want to go forward with that purchase and then be charged with a overdraft fee that can be as much as $35. If you opt out of the overdraft protection and you don't have enough in your checking account when you go to use your debit card, and you don't have enough in there, the purchase will be declined and you won't be hit with a fee. Okay,
so it's better to be embarrassed. It's better to be embarrassed at the point of purchase than it is to be poor because the bank is charging you. Okay, and you say opt out if you've already enrolled. So it's okay to go to the bank and say, okay, I want out of this.
Yep.
Okay.
Definitely is.
Let me ask you this question. How did they get to $38 or $35 for a late fee?
Or you're talking about overdraft fee?
Yeah, for an overdraft fee. I'm sorry. How did we get to $38? I bought a $3 latte, and nobody said anything except that when I got my statement, that $3 latte cost me $38.
Yep.
How is that possible?
Yeah, that's some banks. A lot of banks are making a killing off of these overdraft fees. It's definitely in those kind of cases. The overdraft fees have been going up throughout the years, and they continue to go up. And in a lot of cases, like this case, it can be a really bad deal for the consumer.
Right. Who sets the fee at 30? Is that by federal law? How do they get to $35 or $38?
It's up to the banks. The banks can set the fee. If you go through the fine print of the disclosure, account disclosure, you'll probably see that there somewhere buried in the fine print.
Yeah. Okay.
It's easy to bury, so it's easy for consumers not to really look at that when they're deciding on accounts. So it's easy for banks to keep raising that without worrying about driving away customers.
I guess what I'm asking you another way, does it really cost the bank $35 if I if I overdraw my account?
Nope. It costs them a whole lot less than that, and they definitely take advantage of it.
Wow. You heard that, folks. That's not what it really costs the bank. That's what they decide to charge you.